see my slides. So, I'll go here.
Thank you.
Yes?
Thank you.
Now you can see, right?
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Only point yourself towards the center or we'll be looking at your back. Thank you.
How is now? It's good? Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm so excited for it is coming home again and giving me opportunity to expand what I started last time. So, Velveeta Rabbit, you know, you are losing your whiskers and shabby joints when you become wise, but nobody cares because you get the same when you get sick. And this is what our patients are. They are vulnerable. And they are wise because they search. And our job is to help them to be curious, help to be excited about possibility of healing. And talking about excitement, this is our birthday girl with her beloved. And this is what they do day out and day in. This is what they do. I was privileged to stay in the house and watch. And my God, I was envious. I was jealous. Happy couple. Thank you very much for creating this for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to know the definite answer how to deal with coronavirus?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Good. You have option. You can either see a fast, easy solution, which is kind of effective, or long one, which is truly effective. Which one you choose?
Truly effective.
Truly effective. Oh my God. Good. So the truly effective, you help me with memorizing these 4 phrases. Whom, yes,
Yes.
and thank you.
Thank you.
Good. So now, you know, let's think about common sense. We are scared of virus, right?
No?
No.
Good, because we are walking virus. My body is made of 40 trillion of cells. Yet, in this body, there are 400 bugs, viruses, microbes, fungi, whatever. And if we use DNA to compare, they outnumber us by 150 times. So actually I am walking colony of bugs with a touch head, so you can see who I am. And so we have bugs, and some of the bugs are truly lethal. So it's unlikely that we will completely avoid the coronavirus. But what this virus does to us, it's a respiratory virus. The virus doesn't kill. What kills is the body response to the virus, right? Which is pneumonia. And this is the place when we can intervene. Because there are 2 kinds of fear. The proportional, actionable, transient fear, which saves our lives. And there is another fear, which is hypnotic trance of the default fear, which suppresses immune system that kills. But it's good news that this is the room of people who know how to modify this response. So let's go for the short journey, would you, with me? And you can close your eyes, or if you're not trusting your neighbor, you can watch the screen. And remember, we'll be using these 4 phrases: whom, yes, and thank you. So we know whom, the one which says, I rest. I'm humming, quieting my mind. I create space for introspection. What trance I am in? Is it written by my choice or by autopilot? Yes, yes. I feel grounded in the safety of silence.
Yes.
I feel my feelings. Yes.
Yes.
Am I scared of the unknown? A universal fear independent of feeling, of virus. Yes. I embrace my vulnerability along with my self-healing power. And I play attaching funny characters to the personal and communal fear. Funny characters, Disney characters, mother-in-law, president, whatever. And I improvise scenarios. I improvise scenarios of funny and serious. I improvise being scared by coughing. And I improvise stealing toilet paper from the church. And I improvise drinking Corona beer as a vaccination. And improvising, I write a new script for my new trance in handling viruses. And my new hypnotic script is I am love. I don't love myself because I am love. I don't need to love myself. I am love. Everything in me is love. The viruses are love. And love is the strongest medicine. Thank you. I say thank you. So it is. Thank you. So it is. I am safe. I am aware. I am functional, and I am anchored in my gratitude. You see the virus is running away? Oh. Good. You've done a great job. Now, are you still curious what is the easy way to fight coronavirus?
Yes.
Okay, this is your bonus. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. This is the truth. Polish vodka is the solution. My God, I love this applause.
It must be Polish vodka.
So, you were practicing with me my new baby. I don't have children, so I make babies as new medical concept. This conceptual. And the concept is of combining 2 modalities which we do all the time. We are all the time in the trance, and we are improvising with the script of the trance. So this is the tool of whom, yes, and thank you. Instead of yes, obviously, can be no, because there are situations which require no. And let's look at this phrase by phrase. We started with whom, yes? We pause, we created space, we stimulated vagal nerves, we created calmness. This is the power of stepping out from the situation. Would you agree? How beautiful it is, how simple. And in many circumstances, this home alone may be sufficient, may put us in completely different, resourceful space. So we have the home, followed by yes or no. But the yes is about embracing myself while dealing with the situation. It is not accepting the situation. It is not embracing the situation, because they are unacceptable situations. It is embracing me, self, as I know myself, divine, regular, whatever, but it's embracing me while I am dealing with the situation. And it opened the gate to my intuition, and my intuition, your intuition is endless. Follows by end. The end is resourceful, is actionable, is playful, is a kid playing. This is where we are getting silly, very creative. When we believe that there is nothing we cannot do. When we are back to the time when we were little, before the society screw us up. So then comes no. And the no is strong because it emerges from unconditional yes. We cannot change what we don't own. Otherwise, it's just fear-based denial. Would you agree?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. Good.
Yes.
Where is my yes? Yes.
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 And now thank you. Healing power of gratitude, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Amen. Is it done? And as a habit, this thank you as a habit, it empowers the goodness of health. It just empowers the goodness and breaks the chronic stress of our negative wiring. Negative wiring is necessary evolutionary stuff. But the supervigilance, looking for the lion all the time, it's a problem. So, thank you. From the time I open my eyes, I say thank you. I go to the bathroom, I poop, and I look, and I know it's only me looking. You don't look at your poop, right? You don't, only me and people you work with doing this. So we look at the poop, and what we do? What is wrong? Oh my God, I have cancer. Oh my God. How about looking at the poop and saying, wow, this is the best poop in the neighborhood. I did it. Yes.
Yes.
Good. And the same, obviously, in the evening. Some of us poop in the evening as well.
What's HS?
HS is when you write prescription, means at the time of bedtime in the prescription. Yeah, it's actually important because sometimes you get the drug which says take HS. It really means as you go to bed. So, we are hypnotized, and we are dealing with people who come to us who are hypnotized already. So my idea is to bring theatrical improvisation combined with hypnotherapy to our armamentarium. And you may know improvisation is known as comedy improv. And it's very unique. It's unscripted, it's based on audience request. And when I play, I accept my partner's statement or movements or whatever, and I accept as a gift. And my job is to say yes to it and expand with my own offering of my own gifts in return. This creates very safe, inspiring environment, and the mistakes are celebrated. We actually, when we make mistakes, we applaud each other, because it means that we take risk. It means that we are learning. And improv is funny, but good improv is not funny because we throw jokes. It's funny because we dare to be authentic. And when we are authentic, we are funny. Look at Shirley. And for people, it's attractive to watch the improv because it's an uncommon and creative patterns which portray regular human interactions with different way. People look at this and say, what they are doing? Wow, I wouldn't do that. And this is the beauty of theatrical improv. So my baby is to, and this is the first time I talk about this. I am so excited. It's my baby. So my baby is to combine hypno-improv of self-healing, hypno-improv of self-healing. And the important word is of. It's not for healing. It is not another tool, another technique, another trick. It is just awareness that hypno-improv is part of self-healing. That, for example, we are hypnotized by sickness. Then we are even more hypnotized by diagnosis, by label. Then we are even more hypnotized by the abuse of healthcare. And we are more hypnotized by our own demons. What about playing characters, improvising characters who feel and believe in different ways? All to rewrite this hypnotic script of sickness. Because, you know, when you are in hypnotic script of sickness, you're in a vicious circle. You don't even know where is sickness any longer and when is hypnotic trance, because they are feeding each other, they are dancing with each other. And I believe that stepping out with him, saying yes to it, and playing different characters, this one, this one, this one, this one, and rewriting a script which is no longer a script of sickness. And the beauty of this awareness is that we are doing this all the time. We are playing different personas all the time. Work, home, children, different people. So why not to take this and play intentionally? Would you agree? Can you give me yes?
Yes.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you biggest medical secret. If you want to be healthy, you have to be healthy. Thank you very much. It means think and act as a healthy.
Act as if.
Act as if. This is the improv. Fake it until make it. Or better yet, what I like, faith it until make it. Playing with the images, beliefs, feeling about disease. And either to, because sometimes the healing is accepting disease. Because disease and health is continuing. It's not yes and no, it's not black and white, it's continuing. And sometimes we are welcoming disease because we benefit tremendously from the disease, if we are smart. So this technique, this awareness may be applied. This is the beauty, that is so versatile. It can be applied in one-to-one session, in teaching many people. It can be applied, and this is the new thing which excites me so much, because everyone knows that real healing is self-healing. That we may be using plenty of resources, doctors, whatever, but at the end of the day is between us and our God, or whatever we believe, is self-healing. So this technique, this awareness, allows to work with this, with your own thoughts, with your own characters, with your voices. Also, it can be taken to community, to social situation, dinner table, Thanksgiving table. We are bloody improvised to survive Thanksgiving table. Water cooler. Thank you very much. I try very hard, thank you. Water cooler talks. Taking improv class, this is fantastic. This is really emerging industry. The improv started as a social science. It was initiated to teach underprivileged children in Chicago. It started as a social science. It started as a healing modality. And it's coming back as a very strong social science, applied to communication, healthcare, in government, in whatever, in military. And what is beautiful about this, that, let me take my, that awareness of self-healing is the awareness of everyday opportunities to change our routines. Like we just in this room transform pooping routine into healing routine, right? So we can take another routines and transfer them into upgrading of our hypnotic script. Because, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how sophisticated our toolbox is, what we are doing actually is just walking each other home. This is beautiful by Ram Dass, the spiritual teacher who transitioned very recently. So let's consider applying hypno-improv. Our mind body is already using this as self-healing technique. It is much simpler and safer, more effective to strengthen what is working rather than fixing the problems. Because most of the time, we really don't know if there are any problems. Because, we don't have resources to know what is the root causes. We don't have resources enough to know what is our root cause of predicament we are in. And I believe that it's much more intuitive to upgrade our own existing self-healing routine than learning other routines. Because we already know, we are just bringing awareness and enjoying playing with it. This is to breaking habit of myself. Wait, I am about to finish. So I would like to end up with two quotes from two fantastic teachers. One is Eckhart Tolle, Eckhart Tolle, who says that mental suffering you create is always some form of non-acceptance, some form of unconscious resistance to what is. The intensity of the suffering depends on the degree of resistance to the present moment. Wow. Eckhart Tolle. And the second comes from Abraham, which says, there is nothing that leaves resistance behind faster than humor and orgasm. So, ladies and gentlemen, Thank you for coming.